welcome back to part 2 of our Sephora series, where today we're going to be talking about the makeup portion of all the things that we love, like, enjoy, and want you guys to experiment with as well during the Sephora sale.
Yes, if you guys missed the skincare episode, don't you worry. Once you finish this video, we'll link it down below for you guys to check out.
And we're so excited because we don't get to talk about makeup much at all on this channel. Okay, so here we have a selection. I don't know, I just love lip products.
I think that's the most we have. It's just lip stuff.
Lip products?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so excited because now, like, you know, you can go out and look cute again. And like we said in the first episode, we do make these like every year, every time Sephora has a sale. So make sure you check out our previous videos where we mention a bunch of our favorites that we're not gonna get into too much. Because we already mentioned it in the first one and those still stand. So, Christmas time!
Woo!
Ah! Yeah.
So as you guys know, when it comes to skincare, we have things we love about different products and brands and all that. When it comes to makeup, as someone who just never really experimented too much with makeup, I like to stick with what I know.
To be fair though, makeup is really hard in that a lot of it is hit and miss.
Yeah.
It's a lot of testing and like you can't really take someone else's word for it because the color comes off completely different on each person. I think that's why I love exploring. Like that's why I have 50,000 different lip colors in the same shade, one would say, but across different brands because they're all different. Yeah. And it was interesting because I think the reason why I loved makeup early on was because I realized the face is really a canvas where you can just like paint it however you like and it makes you feel different ways. It like complements different outfits and like
it does.
You know?
Lip color and your clothes makes a big difference.
It's like the handbag. The lips are the handbag of your outfit but for your face. So anyway, start with what you're like, you busting at the seams. Givenchy.
I never know how to pronounce this. Givenchy. Anyway, okay, so this has a leather, it's like a sheath with studs at the bottom. This is actually a lip balm that has a very beautiful color. And then there's also, I think, pink pepper berries or pink pepper extract in here that when you put it on your lip, it actually tingles. I thought it was gonna be like a stronger tingling, but it's more of a mentholy and cooling. They have hyaluronic acid and vitamin C, shea butter, rose oil, and then the pink pepper extract. And I do find that when I do put this on, it does subtly plump my lips to the point where like it just feels a bit more full.
I do feel it.
Yeah, it's like instant.
Love lip products with that. That's why I like mint lip balms. Yeah, it's very nice.
And the thing is, when these first come out of the package, I love that they always have some sort of engraving, like their logo on the top. It's cute.
It's very cute.
So this is 102, it's called Feeling Nude. And this is the Rose Perfecto. I think this is just great to wear during the daytime when you want a little bit of color, but you don't want to commit too much to like a lipstick or like a matte something. I was looking at this, I almost put it on, and I saw that it was Air Matte. I was like, nope, and noped out of that real quick. But yes, I think this is very low effort, and then it gives you a lot of, I think especially because I have drier lips, they're so chapped. When I go like I can feel my lip skin because it's so flaky. The flakes of my lips are so dry that lipstick for your lip skin. Hire me for your next ad campaign.
So I have 3 from Nars, 1 from YSL, 1 from Shiseido. Actually I have 2 from Shiseido, but talk about the texture, and then 1 from Fenty Beauty. So they're all within the more matte and hydrating range. And but the thing is, how I use these is because it's winter, I also get really dry lips. I prep it always with a little balm. This is the Super Dew No Shade. So this I wouldn't buy just as a lip balm because it comes off too quickly and it's very lightweight. but to use as a prep for your lip is actually perfect when you're using these matte lip products. The reason why I love matte consistency is because I always wanted to counter that my face is always so oily. Like, so I thought like visually having a shiny ass lip and a shiny face was just not on like growing up. So I wanted the lip colors to look like lips without anything on it, but have a little rosy flush. So last year I picked up these two. This is the soft matte tinted lip balm. And they are beautiful. It's like this airy, matte, kind of like
It's
velvet.
like a mousse.
Yeah, mousse. Oh my God, it's so nice. And it's really weird because it's in between like a lip balm and a lipstick and a lip mousse. It's really good. But just pigmented enough where you don't have to use a mirror to put it on, and it gives you that nice flush of color. So I picked up the shade Intimate, which is more of an orangey nude with a little bit of pink undertone. Very wearable, very natural, and they have like 5 or 6 different shades. And then this one, which is the shade Unrestricted, is more of a mauvey. You can tell it's got a little bit more of that like bluish undertone to the pink, but it's like a dusky rose. I've never come across a texture like this.
It's like sponge cake, actually. Now that
Right?
I'm thinking of it, it's like it's sponge cake.
It's so interesting. It's like plush.
When I saw this, I was like, oh my God, it's gonna be so matte. But when you put it on, it's quite sheer.
The finish is perfectly like lips. Not shiny, not matte.
It's beautiful, and this.
Nice. I love NARS. NARS hands down best. Like their concealer, I mentioned it in the other one, is so good. Okay, so now comparing it to this one, this is the Air Matte lip color. So this comes with the doe foot. Once again, prep your lip. But this, oh my, is my new favorite of life. Like when I got it, I just couldn't.
Whoa!
It's a more pigmented version, but still like mousse. And when you put it, oh my God, this color is called Shag, lol.
Oh, and then you can, is it a stain? It's kind of a stain.
It's kind of, but not really.
Interesting.
And it's like a beautiful.
Blends really nicely too.
Yeah, mid-tone rose. Oh my God, this texture is beautiful. And it's not too dry. You know, I've used many like matte lip things like this, and sometimes it just settles into the cracks.
Oh yes. Oh, that's why I don't like it. But I think just like skincare, matte lip products have also come a long way.
Because they still have some oils in them. But yeah, this is definitely more pigmented, but it just gives my lips that perfect look. I can't get over it. So this is another one. I love it. This is the Mademoiselle. So this is called Spanked, and the same, it's a little bit
I love this one.
deeper rose. But this is a true matte lipstick. But it is buttery, soft, and pigmented. I personally, when I apply these lip products, I don't like it going drawn on like that. I actually, like speckle it on, and then you kind of dab it out with your finger, and it gives the best flushed lip. And a hack, if you're using your lip oils or gloss, is if you want it to stay on all day, put a lip liner under it, and it adheres to the lip liner, and the longevity of your lip color will stay on so long.
I'm just laughing because last night I was playing with makeup for the first time in so long, and I sent Fel a photo of my like dramatically overlined lips. It actually looked like I got lip injections.
It was hilarious. I was like, but just the facial expressions, like the lips are already bigger. Just leave it at that. Yeah, these are Laura Mercier. I mean, I'm like moving into other things.
Yeah.
Let me like stay on track. I can talk about this in a bit. But 2 other really delicious mentions. This is the YSL in the shade 304 Slim Velvet Radical.
The names of these products, guys.
Slim Velvet, like look at it, is slim and velvet.
Spanked.
So this one is a little bit lighter than this shade.
Oh yeah, it is.
So I wear this.
They're literally.
They're all the same, just different opacities. But dude, it's so hard to find the right consistency. And
It's
when
like
you
someone's closet is all black. They're like, but they're all different styles. They all look a little different.
Yeah. With mattes, you just want it to be soft.
Mattes just feel so airy. They all feel like mousse.
Yeah, and they're no longer so dry. You know, you can always tell. Oh my God, it's beautiful. This one's more pinky. Wow. The thing with these types is if you eat, it's gonna like go away type of thing.
We'll stay on.
I feel like this stays on because, I don't know, it just
Grips your lips.
Yeah, grips to the lip
Grips
skin.
your lip skin.
Whoa. Grip to the lip
That's
skin.
aggressive.
And then this is the Shiseido. Another lip color that looks the same. This is in the shade 208 Streaming Mauve. This is their Vision Airy Gel Lipstick. Doesn't that sound like a dream? So this is definitely more deep and more of a statement lip. I got 2 of these, one in a more orangey. Yeah. This one, the Shiseido, is actually more moisturizing.
It feels, yeah, it's the most moisturizing of them all.
With a little bit more sheen on it too.
It feels like nice and weighty.
Yeah. Ergonomically, they all feel so good. Like, oh my gosh. Lol.
So the other lip stuff that I have, Tower 28, is just so cute.
So cute.
I've talked about this in previous videos. The primary reason why I love these as much as everyone else on TikTok is that it really does give you fake lip injections. It's so plumping. It's not like this where there's an ingredient in here that makes your lips plump or like a bit swollen. This is just like lip gloss that isn't overly glossy. It doesn't get everywhere, but it just, like the texture is great. The way it hydrates is great. It's not sticky. And I think the color, this one's spicy. I love this color. I never rock a red lip. I just think it's
a bit too much.
When I walk into the red lip aisle of any brand, I just get overwhelmed because there's literally so many shades. Some of them are more blue, some of them are more warm. It's like, I don't know what to do. And if you put on the wrong one, it looks so bad. Yeah. But this one, I feel like it's fail proof.
like that video.
Oh my God, but that's like vampy. We need to include a video. It's the first time I was going for a vampy look, but I think instead of dabbing like Fel mentioned, I just like put it on and I literally look like the Joker. But anyway, I was just looking into their brand. So Tower 28 is a lighthouse between Santa Monica and Venice. So as an LA native, I really appreciate that. And then what they said in their website, at Tower 28 Beauty, we like our beauty products the way we like our beaches, clean, full of sunshine, and for everyone. The founder had over 15 plus years of experience as a beauty exec, and then she's grown up with very sensitive skin. And she just wanted to create a brand that didn't take itself too seriously, but also was inclusive of people who have the most sensitive skins.
They did so well with their packaging. Like, it is so adorable. There's a little like sun and waves here.
This is the one that I use the most and that I swear by. I actually have 3 of these rotating in my bag simultaneously, so I always have this. The only thing is it does transfer onto your mask pretty aggressively, so just be mindful of that. Other than that, the only 2 other lip stuff I have, I think the Dior Addict Lip Glow is still a great contender, mentioned in the last video, so I won't say too much about it. I still love like the original color. I forgot if it's like 001 or 002. I think it's 001. It's just like the universally flattering pink. This one is the coral, which is a bit, of course, just like more corally here. I'm running out of
hand real estate.
It's very subtle, but it does change depending on like your lip acidity.
Dude, I feel like these are the slightly more matte version of this.
Yeah. And
what
then
is
the
this?
last thing, this one is a tinted lip oil. Like all the colors are so beautiful. And they're also named very beautiful. So this is called Marrakesh.
Marrakesh!
This one, I think you'd really like it.
I think so. Any lip oil. So there's the Clarins lip oils that we love.
It kind of goes on like a gloss, but I think it doesn't have as much like shine and pizzazz. I'm actually wearing this right now with like 5 other things.
Yeah, don't look at our lips and ask what we're wearing because there's like a hodgepodge.
Yes, so this lip oil is infused with rosehip oil and shea butter, and there's omega 369, jojoba oil.
Because the thing is, the tinted lip oils, when they dry, it leaves the tint.
Which is the best.
Yeah, that's what you want.
And if you put on too much, I just dab my lips with a tissue paper and most of it transfers off, but it still leaves the color on your lips.
Yeah!
Which is beautiful.
Lip oils are great, guys. Speaking of lip plumping, this is the most plumping lip product you will ever use, and you feel it. It's like fire ants on your lip when you do it. So you press it out and it has this beautiful vanilla smell, but wow, you feel like your lips are like, oh, I just got like injections or something. I don't know what that would even feel like. I even got one of our team members to get one of this. She tried it and she went and bought one herself.
Who?
Jane. Yeah.
Jane wants plumper lips?
Yeah, because it feels so good.
Interesting.
It's like, whoa.
Wait, but what kind of a sensation is it? Because this is like mentholy.
That times like 25.
So it's cooling?
It's like,
or is it burning?
I don't want to say burning, but it's like, you feel it. And then after about a minute of like, wow, this is stimulating my lips. Highly recommend. If you
got
can
this at
take it.
Sephora?
Yeah.
Ah. If you can take it. Everyone out there who's even a little competitive, challenge accepted, Fel.
So that's that one. It's the only one, like I've tried a bunch of lip plumping things and this is the only one that's ever had such an effect.
If you want your lip skin to be stimulated.
And then this is one that we've mentioned for a while. This is the Glow Recipe Lip Pop. And they have the blueberry one, but my fave, this one melted a little because in the summer it got really hot.
Shows how much she loves this and how many places it's gone with her.
Yeah, they've even got the little, it's like strawberry pulp stuff.
This, if we're talking about 90s, this is straight up 90s, like lip pop,
like vibes.
magic, yeah.
I don't know, I was just so surprised at the tint that it gives your lip. Beautiful.
There's two. There's a pink one and a slightly more purpley pink one.
Yeah. Oh, and then to continue on my lip liner.
Fel's lip journey.
Love lip products. Okay, so when we do the makeup tutorial on you, by me, I'm gonna line your lips, and basically you want 2 shades, one a little darker, one a little lighter, to create dimension in the lip. So outwards, it's like darker, and under here, so it creates a shadow almost. It basically adheres everything that you put on top for longer and all day.
You have all the plumping things. You have this, you have this.
Yeah, you have ingredient plumping, and then you have like artificially drawn plumping. Oh, another one, Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, favorite lip liner of all. It's beautiful color.
That was what I lined my lips with yesterday.
Was it?
Yeah.
The lipstick?
Yeah, the lipstick and the lip liner.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was able to line it so aggressively.
That's so funny because it came off brown on your lips, but it's like pink on mine. It's like brownie pink. Oh, and in the reviews, there was a bunch of hate on these because, you know, like with skincare, most companies go through reformulations, and with reformulations, sometimes they tweak the color a little bit or they tweak the actual consistency. And people were like fans of this shade, which is Baby Lips. And it went from being like a My Lip But Better to something a little bit more coral and orange. So they were really angry about that, but I actually love this color. And this one's in the shade Plumberry.
Aww.
Perfect for fall.
Okay, so eyes, first the brows, because I feel like I usually do my brows first anyway. I love the Sephora collection brow, the 24-hour brow that you recommended for $12. It's like a little bit more expensive than the drugstore, but like,
Can't beat it.
I mean, that one's really similar to L'Oreal's or the Maybelline, whichever one that I was using for the longest time. But that one is amazing, worth checking out for sure. If you guys wanna splurge a little on packaging and a very uniquely tipped brow pencil, the Kosas Brow Pop Dual Action Defining Pencil. Look at that!
Lovely.
This comes in a little triangular, like a cute triangle. And then I think it's like the tip is so fine that when you do draw it in like this, it's as if you're just creating like natural strokes of
Mimicking
your
hair.
Yeah.
This one is great because it's waxy and it makes it easy to use. Whereas something like this, it's almost a creamier one, which makes it super pigmented, but it's hard to use because so much comes out all at once. you know?
I love using it as like the first step, and then if I'm feeling fancy, I'll use Benefit's Gimme Brow. So funny story, one of our teammates like came over to look for you, but I forgot where you were, and then she was just like looking so lost. I was like, Trey, like, are you looking for Fel? She's like, yeah, my eyebrow fell off. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm looking to see if like Fel has any brow products, and I was like, oh, I have this, you can try it. And then she put this on it, it looks so good that I was reminded of the beauty of this product that is
brow gels.
Brow. Yeah. And then these ones have like microfibers in there that kind of attaches to your brows to give you a more voluptuous look.
Full.
Yeah, and then
The thing I would say with these is like, if you want to use it alone, you kind of have to have a good base of eyebrows.
yeah, that's what I was just gonna say.
Yeah. Which you do.
Some are more privileged than others.
Yeah.
Because I was just thinking, I was like, if you already have sparse eyebrows, would this really work? I don't think as well.
No, you'd look like a stray dog, where like you have patches of really full hair and then patches of nothing.
Yes.
Stemming from this one, because they're both Benefit, they have great brow products because they also have a brow bar where you go get your things done. This is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil in the shade 4.5, and it's more pigmented than obviously the Kosas
Significantly
one.
more.
So this is an awesome brow pencil, a little bit more expensive. I would say get the Sephora one. But it's also like only because it's harder to use for people who are just getting into brows. Because one, the applicator is like a thick pencil. They also have one that's round tipped, like the Sephora, which then makes it a little easier. But the colors are beautiful and it lasts all day, but it's not waterproof. What you do want for waterproof is something like the Anastasia. Oh my God, the Anastasia brow products are like OG. They're the best, but $20-something.
Yeah, I mean, all of these are 20.
Yeah, that's true. It's probably a little scary for people who haven't used it, but I would say it's easier. Once you get the hang of it, it's actually way easier to use than this. Because with a pencil, you actually need to draw the precision, right? Something like this, you almost get away with not being too neat. This, I went to the beach, swam, did laps, whatever, and it's still waterproof. That's how good it is. That's why I've had this for like, it just drips off the brow.
Honey, this looks like you need a new, this lasts for 6 months. How long have you had this?
Way more, probably 3 times 6 months. And all you do, because this is pretty expensive for a brow product, but it lasts ages and you never use it that much, you just rehydrate it with some oil, like a facial oil, dip 1 drop, use your little angled brush, and it goes straight back on. Still waterproof.
It smells questionable.
There's probably some like deceased eyebrow hairs in there too. Yeah, okay.
So just moving on to mascara, because that's what I've been trying the most. I have talked about Tarte's Surfer Curl Mascara. This one I like because it gives you a bit more of like a bushy, thick, full brows. You can tell from the applicator. It gives you that volume, and then it does a pretty good job at keeping your eyelashes up. But the thing with, okay, I'm very specific about my mascara. I love the look of your eyelashes, but better. In terms of like, you see all the single strokes, and then there's no clumps.
Yeah.
This one is a little clumpy, which I don't really mind because like on a day-to-day basis, or even sometimes when we're filming, it just does a good job. It gets the job done. My eyelashes don't end up falling down. So this, for that, I love. However, Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk Push-Up Lashes, just looking at the applicator, like sometimes you're like, okay, I've seen a lot of applicators like this, but like it doesn't stay up. But this one, I'm wearing it right now. It's all like, it individually coats your eyelashes, and then it conditions them in a way where it just allows them to flourish on their own.
Singularly.
Yeah, instead of like clumping and all of that.
So you can use mascaras that aren't waterproof and it will still hold the curl all day.
I think, okay, it's kind of like our hair textures, where my hair holds curls pretty well.
Yeah.
I can go 2-3 days and my curls will still stay. So maybe that's, I don't know, hair for your eyelash. Same because for yours, like your hair would just go limp. After curling it.
Yeah. Same with mascara. Like if I don't use waterproof because it's like wax based, which then sets the curl instantly. If it's like these ones, sometimes and it's great when it's like, oh my God. And then you move on to something else 1 minute later and it's like heavy. It's too heavy. So maybe it's the hair density or whatever.
I feel like your hairs are also really long. Mine's not as long. It doesn't have as much force to come down.
Love Charlotte Tilbury. You know, like personally, I think trying all the mascaras of all different price points, I still think Maybelline makes the best mascaras. Like, hands down. I'll show you the two that I use. But the brushes, so like you're talking about separation, separates, elongates, does not plump. Yeah. But a trick is, because when you first have a new mascara, there's too much stuff. Yeah. So you gotta and then use it, otherwise it will clump. Okay, so I have 2 eyeliners that I just wanted to compare. This one I used from the very beginning, since like Kat Von D even started makeup, and then I moved off of it for a while because I was like, I want to try some other stuff. So then tried the Fenty. It was pretty good. It's really precise, but the thing with felt tip anything is it dries out way quicker in a way that I don't enjoy. So same with the Stila Stay All Day. It becomes fluffy on the tip, and then you can't get that precise line.
And then you try to go like this, and then you get it on your fingers, and you touch the other parts of your face, and it turns black.
Yeah. But when you first try it, it's like, oh my God, this is great. So no matter how good people say any felt tip liner is, or no matter how precise it draws in store, I'm like, I don't buy it. So enjoyed that, but it's dead. This, like if you just try it.
This is my childhood.
Yeah, it's like you can draw thin lines, thick lines, like micro lines, and the way that this this pen tip dries, it won't become a pillow of just stuff. And then you get like the biggest wing ever because you keep trying to make it like whatever. It's like your wing's this big by the end of it. Anyway, this is their waterproof one. Don't get mixed up with the felt tip because she also has the felt tip. So you gotta make sure. Trooper Black 10. So my kind of last category is these face primers, which I think is game changer if you wear BB cream or you wear foundation. Anything like to cover the face, right? If you want it to really look filtered and stay all day and not sweat off, even in the winter, I get really oily. Oh my God. Okay, so first is this one, which is the recommendation from our Beauty Within team member. And the funny story is one day she came and I was like, oh my God, your skin looks great. It was like blurred, no pores, brightened. And I didn't know, but she was actually wearing this. It was so smooth and soft focused. It was like incredible. That's why I had to say, your skin looks really good. Like it looks really good. And you can see on the test that Sephora shows you, they put the primer on a sponge, right? And then they put the foundation over it, and you can see the one without the primer sinks into the sponge and it becomes all bumpy, whereas the one with the primer is smooth, like it doesn't sink in. And that's basically showing you what happens on the skin and to your pores and how it smooths over everything.
This feels like the unseen.
True, because it's that kind of like silicone thing. And for skincare, you maybe don't want as much silicone, but with a primer, you do, because you want this like nice softening shield to smooth and blur over your pores. And guys, it is so smooth. It is so delicious.
It's very smooth.
And like your foundation game will change forever. So Smashbox is great. I've used the other one. There's a green and a purple one. One's more correcting, one's also blur, but this is I think a newer one, and Photo Finish is the real deal. Because other primers like Too Faced, they have a bunch, but they're more moisturizing. And it just feels like I'm using a moisturizer, but my pores still look the same. So you really want to look for these like mattifying silicone primers to do the most. Yeah. And then this one, I enjoy it. This is the Silk Canvas. Don't get the one in the pan. If like, that was just really hard to use. I don't know why it was pilling all over the place, but even the reviews, I think a lot of people had like pilling. But this is completely different, although it's the same thing. Yeah. Think. So it comes out slightly pink, very moussey, a little bit brightening, and it just lets anything that you put on top just feel a little softer. Yeah, creates a great canvas on it. I would say longevity, this is probably a little bit better. And you know, growing up, I would always put primer on half my face just to test the difference. And with and without primer for my oily skin is night and day difference. Half my face will have evaporated and is sliding off.
Do you actually go out and do that?
Yeah, because it's nothing that anyone can necessarily tell, but I can tell. Yeah, so beautiful.
And the one quick thing is just the unseen sunscreen. I forgot to mention it in the skincare, but that also falls into the makeup category because it could be a primer for your skincare because it does have like very similar texture to this. True. I've been doing this thing when I apply CC cream before it, I'll use M Cosmetics, they're like their Cuddle Balm. I've talked about it in a previous video. And then it sits beautifully, but from my memory, now that I'm talking about it, the days that I use Unseen and then the Cuddle Balm, it's like a moisturizing stick, and then put on CC cream, my skin looks out of this world. It's like truly like the My Skin But Better look and feel. And then I'm so sad Aborian is no longer sold at Sephora.
Oh! Yeah, I just wanted to mention, because I already mentioned this in the previous makeup, the Rare Beauty products are beautiful. Like, I have the concealer, this is their liquid blush. It's so pigmented that I don't know when I will ever finish this. Like, I could smear it all over my body and just cover it up in pink with 3 dots. That's
Halloween.
how pigmented, yeah. But this one is beautiful. It changes. This is in the shade Nearly Neutral. I want you to try this and then put it on your, here, maybe. It changes to a powder.
Whoa, whoa.
Is that not the weirdest, funkiest, coolest thing ever? And it gives you the most natural flush.
Very, very natural.
So easy to put on. If you won't apply too much of it. Like, you can just keep adding it on and it's beautiful. I love Selena Gomez's line. Highly rec. Isn't it so natural? Like, blushes can be really hard because if you put too much,
I don't even know where to put it.
Makes all the difference. All right, guys. So those are our makeup favorites.
Share your favorites down below. Must-gets, things for us to try. Whether you want to see any makeup beauty routines from Fel and I.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do it anyway.
Yeah. Let us know what you guys want to see more.
Rose face.
I think that's always the most interesting thing when you get your makeup done by someone else is you feel like you don't look like yourself. I think the best makeup artists, they accentuate your look to make you look like you but better. But then sometimes when other people do your makeup, even if it's friends, they do it in the way that they know, and then it looks, you don't feel like yourself. Okay, what we should do is you should do my makeup like how you do your own makeup, and then you should do my makeup based off of how you think I should do my makeup. To see the difference.
Yeah. I mean, when I do your makeup, it will be adjusted according to your face. Because, like, you know, especially with the eyes, you can't do exactly the same. Yeah. So we'll see. Okay, bye, guys.
Make sure to like and subscribe. We have newsletter and there's a skincare version of this video.
Oh my God, I forgot our newsletter. Yes, sign up for our newsletter because we have a magazine and a lot of the stuff that we probably mention here goes onto the magazine and other lifestyle things.
Like this one, you already mentioned.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, bye.